I'm never going to be able to kill Hillychurls again.
A whole city that's floating in the air! Upside down?
That's not what I expected, to be honest.
Just look at this place. Doesn't it remind you of something? Wait, what was it again?
Oh, the default statue, true. Oh, now we're getting into critical stuff.
Yes, that's it! It's just like that. Just as strange, just as upside down, and just as spooky.
The default statue was kind of a bit more scary because there was a dead person in front of it, Paimon. But okay. I mean, there might be corpses around here as well.
In which case, maybe whatever's going on in the chasm really is connected to the Abyss Order. Oh, we gotta get to the bottom of this.
Oh, and there they are. Wait. That's not the way I expected you to come up. Dainsleif, what you doing here?
The feeling is mutual. I certainly hadn't expected to meet you here either.
Long time no see, Dain. Wait, but how did you suddenly end up here in the chasm?
The chasm? So we're in the depths of the chasm, are we?
Huh?
Interesting. This is one place where I have never set foot before.
I have so many questions for you. And you just made me ask even more questions by that sentence. I have so much to ask you.
I understand how you must feel. Last time we met suddenly and parted hastily.
Yeah.
Now our paths cross again. Fate, it seems, owes you an explanation.
Well, yeah, true. How did you just come in here?
That much should be self-explanatory. I came upon the trail of another Abyss Herald recently and began pursuing it.
And you just went through a portal?
Unfortunately, I got as far as cornering him before he resorted to the same trick that they all do. I was hot on his heels when I followed him through the portal, but as usual, it was to no avail. It took me to the wrong place.
So you had that issue with the last portal too? And therefore you didn't catch up with my brother?
Correct.
Ah.
Based on my recent experiences, I can only conclude that the Abyss's portals are not simply pathways from point A to point B, but gateways to an entire network.
Damn, that rules out so many of my questions.
Where they emerge on the other side is their choice. It can be anywhere within the network.
Sounds kinda similar to how teleport waypoints work.
In short, though I was right behind your twin last time when I entered that portal, the next moment that I realized where I was all alone, back in the ruins known as Storm Terror's lair.
Oh, you didn't make it far then.
Oh yeah, about that. Whatever happened to the Eye of the First Field Tiller?
True, that was
It's in a
also a
safe
thing.
place. You can be sure that I will learn the truth of the Loom of Fate operation sooner than it could ever fall into the Abyss Order's hands.
Why don't you tell me who you really are? Yeah, that would be helpful. I mean, who's the Twilight? I'm pretty sure we are aware of that by now. Why don't you tell us who you really are?
So that title stuck in your memory. I by no means went out of my way to conceal it from you. It once stood for the glory of Khaenri'ah, but now it is but a cruel joke. My curse to bear. Twilight Sword was my title as captain of the Royal Guards when I witnessed the destruction of my entire homeland firsthand.
Sounds like your brother was right.
So, what is the history between you and my brother?
We were travel partners.
Okay, so far I know already.
We both partook in a painful journey of searching for our fate. But regrettably, we did not make it to the journey's end together.
The journey's end, the destruction of Khaenri'ah?
Before you continue questioning me, I ought to warn you. If my suspicions regarding the portal network are correct, then the fact that there is a portal leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
You mean the Abyss Order is plotting something here? Actually, Paimon and the Traveler suspected that too.
I mean that it's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move.
Don't say that! You're giving Paimon goosebumps.
Well, I'll trust him for now, I guess. I mean, yeah, let's go ahead with that.
A wise choice. There appears to be light from a fire coming from near that rocky wall. Let's take a look.
There are signs of Hillychurl activity here. Could these be the Hillychurls the requester was talking about?
Alright, I already forgot about that. The Hillychurls went down here. We never saw a single one.
Requester? In fact, hold on. You still haven't told me what you're doing here. I doubt that most travelers would have any reason to venture down this way.
We took a commission from the Adventurers Guild to investigate the chasm. Apparently a whole load of Hillychurls have been gathering here, and the requester wants to know why. And now it looks like we finally found our first clue.
Yep, first Hillychurl. Well, we didn't even see one Hillychurl, but
Do you want the answer?
slowly. Oh, you know?
Huh? You mean you know something about this?
As it happens, I do.
Did I miss something?
It's understandable that you did not perceive anything unusual. What makes this place so strange is that the environment here weakens the effect of the curse.
The curse? Oh, Paimon remembers. Last time you guys were saying that Conria's people were cursed to immortality or something.
For centuries, I have suffered daily from the curse that was laid upon me. But here, I suddenly feel a small amount of relief from this suffering.
Wait for it? Wait for what? Okay. So, that is not Canria though, right? It's a destroyed city, but that's not Canria, right? Right?
And right here, right now, I can feel my body sending a strong message to me. It is telling me, stay.
So, this place weakens the curse? That's pretty incredible. But how?
That I shall need to investigate. But to the best of my knowledge, the Abyss Order does not have the technology to achieve this.
The Hillychurls that came here are also from Canria then? I guess that must be then.
Indeed. Do you know why Hillychurls wear masks?
Not sure, honestly. Never questioned that.
It's to hide their appearance, lest they catch sight of their reflection in a body of water. Compared to how they remember themselves, it is a terrible sight to behold. One that causes them great despair.
Oh. Man, like I'm never going to be able to kill Hillychurls again. Like, are all Hillychurls from Canria or just like a few of them? If they are like all from Canria, then that's ridiculous. So all of them are from Canria?
The curse of immortality denies death to those afflicted with it. And yet, it does not truly mean that they will never die.
So, you mean there's a way to undo it?
No. I mean that the body and soul will continue to be eroded until they are virtually non-existent, even if death is not the form that this erosion takes.
I feel so bad for fighting them now. I can understand that. Like, they are constantly suffering. They are cursed, like, they were human beings, I guess. Pretty sure. At least that's what it sounds like. Or at least some other species, and they are completely cursed into what they are now. They are suffering, and every time we kill them, they just suffer even more just to, well, basically respawn. I mean, that's what they're doing in game anyways, but that is awful. That is really awful.
When the Hillychurls realize that the end is nigh for them, It seems their instinct is to seek out a calm and dark corner of the world, in which to finally say goodbye to the centuries of suffering they have endured. And of all the places they could lay down to rest, one that can ease the effects of their curse would surely be their first choice.
Now I feel even worse for the Hillychurls I defeat like nearly on a daily basis. Like the ones from Daily Quest, those poor little Hillychurls. Oh man, I even interrupted their dance parties. What kind of messed up human being am I to ruin the dance party of them? I feel super bad now.
Wow. That's so...
Conversation's
depressing.
over. Brace yourselves.
What is it?
We're under attack.
This guy is like 5 steps ahead of us. Oh no, not those guys.
Illusion shattered. Beg for
Don't
mercy.
like him. Come on, Coco. You can do it.
What were those? And why did they attack us all of a sudden?
Black Serpent Knights. They once belonged to the Royal Guard of Khaenri'ah.
So, one thing I don't get though is, like everything from Khaenri'ah got cursed and turned into something angry. Like, those things attack us, Hillychurls attack us, the Abyss is angry or evil towards humanity at least. But he isn't. What makes him different?
Wait a second. Royal Guard? So, they used to be your troops?
Yes, they were. But now, the curse engulfs them, and they fight with none of the honor they once had.
Because they've become pawns of the Abyss now?
Let's continue on.
Oh well, we're getting watched, of course.
Wait! Dain!
Seems we missed one.
Awkward silence.
Wait, stand down. There's something different about this one. It's disappeared.
What the heck? What was going on with that one? Was it trying to say something?
Well, it either was a threat or something of a friendly act, I don't know.
How is this possible? How could he have retained self-awareness for 500 years without it? But more importantly, why did he seem so familiar?
Maybe he recognized you?
That would be a miraculous outcome indeed for a cataclysm that brought total doom and destruction. Or perhaps it was just a coincidence.
Probably not.
We should press onward to the city.
Okay. These Dainsleif Archon Quests, they are usually not that big or anything, but they are building up to something huge. Like, Khaenri'ah is the last region, or at least like the last act. So this is all building up to the last act, so that's mighty important here.
Looks like there's a strange energy surrounding the city. We can't go any further. Guess there should be a mechanism or something around here. Right? Traveler? Looks like it's time to get into ruin exploring mode.
Puzzle time. Oh, well, looks like it's time for the puzzle master to take upon the job again.
Don't waste your time.
Maybe not. He's doing some black magic that... Okay, I'm useless apparently.
Huh?
Khaenri'ah's technology, abyssal power. Two things I couldn't be more familiar with. They're just cheap tricks to me.
Okay, so the Abyss Order really is trying to hide something here, right? Dain seems like he really understands what's going on here. No wonder the Abyss Order doesn't want him around.
So, I guess this is related to Khaenri'ah then. Looks like nothing the Abyss would have constructed, right?
Not necessarily. The closer we draw, the more I am inclined to conclude that these ruins belong to a more ancient civilization still.
Even more? Okay.
The Abyss Order simply got to them before anyone else.
Even older than Khaenri'ah? Whoa, Paimon can't even imagine back that far.
That said, the architecture here does somewhat resemble that of Khaenri'ah. At least, it would if it were the other way up.
Yeah, like, why would Khaenri'ah build something upside down? That doesn't really make sense now that I think about it.
Let's head toward the light over there. Mind your footing on the way ahead. It's a
Long way down, I know. Oh, well. So much about that.
Black Serpent Knights! Is this where they're based? Or wait, are they guarding something here?
We are likely drawing near to whatever the Abyss Order is trying to hide. Let's take them out first.
That's something I can do.
Oh no! More Black Serpent Knights!
Okay.
Huh? They're not coming after us! Are they just trying to scare us off?
Yeah, they don't seem all that willingly to fight us.
Huh. These knights seem like they're hiding something behind them.
Hold on, I think they...
Attack us?
Ah, they're coming! Quick, get them! Whew. That was the last of them. Now, let's see what it was they were trying to hide.
There's some Chirly. Are you guys good? They look super depressed.
Huh? What's this?
So, the Black Serpent Knights have nothing to do with the Abyss Order's secret. Huh. I should have guessed.
So, what exactly is going on with these Hillychurls?
As I said, for these Hillychurls, the end is nigh.
So they are preparing to meet their end?
They have grown old and fearful of the light, even become one with the darkness. And yet the curse continues to corrode them.
No.
But why would the Black Serpent Knights want to stay here and guard them?
Compassion?
Ah, more of them are closing in!
Yeah, well, let's try avoid fighting them. I guess if they are just there to protect them?
It's him! The guy that came out of nowhere and disappeared again!
He looks super cool.
And now they're retreating! Did he just order them to do that?
Halfdan?
Halfdan?
Whoa, whoa! What? You recognize him?
Could it be? If it's as I suspect, then this is a truly tragic state of affairs.
Dain?
You want to know why they were gathered here guarding the Hillychurls, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
It's because as far as the Black Serpent Knights are concerned, they're simply doing their duty. The one who ordered them to retreat just now, I suddenly recognized him. I knew him as a young man, an elite in the royal guard of old. His name is Halfdan.
Halfdan, okay.
So, he's from 500 years ago too?
To this day, I still remember the final orders I, the Twilight Sword, gave to Halfdan on the day of disaster in Khaenri'ah, before I made haste back to the palace. Inform all Black Serpent Knights to protect the people of Khaenri'ah at all costs. Because we, of course, were royal guards. But this would mean nothing in the events that followed. Royals, gentry, common folk, these identities made no difference. Against the might of the gods, the only identity that mattered was being from Khaenri'ah.
That's... The terrible thing there is that we are friends, somewhat friends with the gods. I mean, not the heavenly principles, but like even Zhongli and all of them had the involvement there. That breaks your heart.
These Black Serpent Knights have lost their intellect, but perhaps, in whatever remains of their minds, they are still protecting the people of Khaenri'ah. If you see these ruins, as Conria in the throes of disaster, and these Hillychurls as the people crying for help.
Mm.
Then, suddenly, I can make sense of what I'm hearing. Their growls are less of a threat and more of a warning.
Then, what are they saying?
Though it is barely discernible, I can just about make it out. They keep repeating a word from the old language of Conria. Run.
So they're talking to us?
Even I have to admit, the fact their will is strong enough to survive 500 years of erosion. It is nothing short of a miracle, born from hopelessness.
Oh, so Paimon had them all wrong.
I don't think you just had them all wrong.
It doesn't matter. Even I took them for enemies for a moment. Let's keep heading toward the light at the top. I believe the Black Serpent Knights will no longer try to stop us.
That is depressing. Where are they? Weren't they here like a... Oh, there they are.
So, there's no Abyss Order secrets to be found here. Just a bunch of Hillychurls nearing the end of their existence. We probably shouldn't disturb them.
True. Like, the worst thing about this is they are not dying. They are just eroding. That's really heavy, yeah. That is super heavy. But okay. Did not expect anything else from the Dainsleif Quest.
Sure enough, we aren't seeing any more Black Serpent Knights.
Oh no.
Guess that Halfdan guy really did recognize Captain Dain, huh?
So, even the teleport is upside down. Like, that thing must have been the correct way at the beginning. This can't be... They never built this like that. That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah. You can't even beat the normal Hillychurls now without just feeling sad.
Look! Up there! A
Is that what?
water pool!
Huh?
Even the water pool is upside down. Oh, wow! This is a pretty amazing place!
If gravity is upside down, and why are we at, like, are we walking at the ceiling? Are we walking at the ceiling?
Dain, do you have any idea at all how it works?
The pool must be part of the entire city structure. A relic of this ancient civilization.
Okay, or maybe that is a better explanation.
And more importantly, it is the very thing that is weakening the curse. Here, my whole body feels more at peace than it has in a long time. The effect is stronger here than it was before. And I think it's because that water pool has something akin to a cleansing effect.
Cleansing? So that means the water in that pool can wash away the curse for good?
No, that would be impossible.
How are you so sure?
Yeah, you're kind of pessimistic. Maybe there is a way.
I have lived with this curse for 500
Fair.
years, and I have been fully conscious the entire time. Suffice to say, no one understands the curse like I do. It is a way of branding us at the level of the fate of the world itself. When a god applies a curse, it takes effect at a higher level of reality than the person themselves. Even now, I can feel the curse slowly permeating my entire being, becoming part of me, slowly but surely replacing me. Perhaps it may be possible to suppress the corrosive effect of the curse for a time, but cleansing it entirely, consider it tantamount to burning away an integral part of your body. It is not a process that one could ever hope to survive.
Oh, the strings in the background. Oh god.
Huh? Cleansing the curse cost you your life? Whoa. An irreversible curse! Paimon can't even imagine!
In any case, I can feel that the water's cleansing effect is not nearly potent enough. At most, it might suppress the curse, but a little.
So, what's that contraption there? It looks kind of out of place.
Perhaps something of the Abyss Order?
Frankly, I have never seen a device of this design before either. It is not unreasonable to suspect that it could belong to the Abyss Order. But what could they be planning to do here?
Uh-oh. It's a trap.
Oh, that gave Paimon a fright!
It's a trap.
All the doors are open now?
Oh, Halfdan.
Halfdan's back again?
Halfdan, do you have something to say to me?
I guess that means follow him.
He ran off! But he didn't disappear like last time.
He's indicating that we should follow him. Are you coming?
Yeah, I guess we should.
True. So, we going then? Looks like Halfdan disappeared at the far end of this path.
Perhaps whatever lies ahead is what he wants us to see. Let's keep going.
It's a humble Hillychurl camp. Oh, these Hillychurls look like they're in pretty bad shape too. Some of them look like they've already taken their final breath. Is this what Halfdan wanted to show us?
Whether it is or not, everything here is worth investigating in detail. Inspect the area. Leave no stone unturned.
Okay. I don't know if you can even see that well, but he's just flinching all over.
Seems like these Hillychurls have no life left in them at all. Before long, they'll become one with the darkness. The Hillychurls we meet in the wild are always so rowdy. Paimon never would have imagined that this is how they spend their final days. We may not have a whole lot of happy memories dealing with Hillychurls, but still, Paimon hopes they're at peace in their last moments.
True, maybe we should not, like, I mean, they attacked us, but, like, everyone deserves a peaceful end, let's call it that. They're not even scratching their butt, yeah.
How did that flower get this far underground?
Someone seriously... I guess that was either Halfdan or really someone who cared about them. Aww.
Did someone bring it in memory of the deceased Hillychurls?
Yeah, I think we saw the one before.
Hey, now that you mention it, Paimon thinks it looks kind of familiar too.
It is the national flower of Khaenri'ah, the Inteyvat. It once bloomed all over the nation.
Okay. Oh, I remember where it's from. It's from the trailer.
It would only last 2 weeks before wilting. But if you were to pluck one and take it out of Khaenri'ah, the petals would stop growing and turn hard. Only when it finally returned to its home soil would the petals grow soft once more, and finally turn to dust.
That is super sweet. Whoever placed that there.
So the Inteyvat is a symbol for a wanderer far from home, signifying the tenderness of the homeland.
Yeah. It's the flower we've been wearing in a hat ever since we woke up.
So for this flower to get here, it must have been brought from...
Khaenri'ah. Huh?
Your Highness, so the proposal finally has your blessing?
In focusing single-mindedly on confronting the heavenly principles, we neglected our original mission, the revival of the homeland. I should not have been so indecisive.
The device is almost ready. We await your command.
There he is, yeah.
What are the chances of succeeding?
Theoretically speaking, approximately.
Forget it. Even a 1% chance is enough. For too long have we dwelt in the abyss. Surely they would rather return to the natural cycle of life and death as soon as possible than continue to exist as they are, without a shred of dignity.
I hate to say it, but I feel like understanding what Ether was trying to say at the beginning with we will learn to understand, and I'm starting to learn to understand what they're doing.
They cannot be made to continue paying the price for those so-called sins.
The Order is most fortunate to be graced with your decision.
Ether!
You saw something, didn't you? Can you tell me what it was?
Yeah, you zoned out for quite a while there.
You relate the scene to that you just saw to Dainsleif.
Well, people do say that twins have a special connection. It sounds as if they are attempting to make use of certain equipment to cleanse the curse. It could well be the device we saw earlier. And you say he mentioned the revival of the homeland, correct?
Mm-hmm. He said that is the mission.
No surprise there. Stubborn as ever. It appears as if the Abyss Order plans to use this location to cleanse the Hillychurls of their curse and restore them to the way they once were. Then, they will serve as the foundation for reviving the nation of Khaenri'ah. After all, there can be no nation without a people.
Do you think they have a chance?
It is the height of foolishness. They have no chance of success, not even a 1% chance.
I mean, he said even if it's 1%, like...
I told you already that no one knows this curse better than I, having lived with it for 500 years. There is no redemption. There is no undoing the curse. Trying to remove it by force will achieve nothing but to inflict further suffering. So make sure you are clear in your mind. You have to tell yourself, they are no longer human.
I mean... this is such a pessimistic view, but it's probably the truth.
If you cling to false hope and allow yourself to become too emotionally invested, the only way is down. You will end up just like them, mired in hypocrisy. Save your strength for something worth saving.
And why should I believe in you and not him?
Oh? But of course, I am merely someone you hired for a task, while he is your brother. It is only natural for you to side with him. But whatever decision you make cannot deter me from mine. My chosen path is to stop the Abyss. If we have reached an impasse, then perhaps this is where we should say...
Okay, I mean, we will go with what Amin says there, but I'm so torn between, like, Ether, Abyss good, and Dainsleif and Abyss bad. Yeah, they're literally testing my moral compass here now. I guess they both have their mindset is probably both correct. Just the one is a bit more pessimistic but realistic, and the other one is optimistic but probably foolish. But I guess we'll choose to believe you. And it just means that I don't approve of my brother's methods. True.
I see.
They are already suffering, so a 1% chance of redemption? Yeah, oh yeah, they were connected. Okay, never mind. Yeah, but nobody has the right to make that decision for someone else, though. Especially not when these Hillychurls have already chosen the end that they desire. That is true.
It seems that the 3 questions I put to you on our first meeting were worthwhile. You have developed your own individual views on this world. Very well. Since you have volunteered your true thoughts on this matter, I shall not hide mine from you. Right now, I have a more immediate agenda than stopping the Abyss. That is to say, the Abyss's actions here directly dishonor the final wishes of Halfdan and my other compatriots. I cannot allow this to proceed.
Then let's stick together for this one.
The Abyss may appear at any moment. Be on your guard at all times as we proceed.
We don't have much control on what Lumine thinks, but I think I'm pretty fine with her decision.
From here too.
Wait, watch out!
Ah, that was bright.
What's going on? Is that light coming from the room in the center? It's too bright!
The mutation is continuing. Has the Abyss made its move already?
Dainsleif, I see your incessant meddling continues, and that you have once again joined forces with our Highness's kin. Regrettably, I was not in time to control your exit from the network, and it sent you here of all places. This was a catastrophic error.
I am surprised that you dare to face me. You ran like a coward last time.
And he will again.
Our Highness's will must be done. All interferences must be removed, whatever the price to pay. This time, the curse that torments our people must be undone, once and for all.
You are the only ones who torment them. There is nothing else left of those Hillychurls. Nothing besides the curse itself.
Say what you wish. I am going nowhere, Dainsleif.
Then you will give your life just to delay the inevitable. How absurd. But since you wish to persist, then so be it.
Ah man, it's
You
so
really think you can use
stupid. I
that device
can relate
beneath the pool to cleanse this curse?
to both sides,
Do
and it's
not underestimate the ways of the Abyss. That device can amplify the cleansing effects of the water not tenfold, but 100-fold.
Then I overestimated you. This plan is even cruder than I thought.
Whew. You've been hunting this Abyss Herald for ages. Now you finally got him.
okay. So we got him down then.
There's no time to celebrate. The
Yeah,
Abyss
okay,
Order's
sorry.
device is activating, but there's still time to destroy it.
All right, let's go.
Okay, go. Quick. But first, let's take a photo. But quick.
Look, the amplification device.
I won't stop them. Come on, look, they are suffering even more. That's not the solution.
Am I too late? They're in agony. This is no way for them to meet their end. Find a way to stop that thing.
Okay, yeah. We need to. Health. Halfdan. No.
Halfdan, don't do it!
That is a true hero. No.
I thought he would have been turned to ashes in an instant. Halfdan's soul is extraordinarily resilient.
Oh, nah. He's such a hero. Even got my hopes up that he survived the one. No time to be emotional though.
No more.
Don't you have a greater encumbrance to worry about? Come on. This is your grand opportunity to get rid of me.
Dainsleif!
Take him out and deactivate the device.
Okay. Okay, we need to do this for Halfdan. Okay. Let's take him.
Hold the line!
Illusion
For
shattered.
Halfdan.
Beg for mercy.
Windblade!
Crush.
Like, is
Freeze
he
to
maybe
the
still
core.
alive? But it doesn't look like it. Yula's really angry right now. Look at her go. Go, girl. Okay, Kokomi, take him.
What do we do now? The Abyss Lecter's gone, but the device won't stop! And... Halfdan...
That's true. Let me take his place. This won't affect us.
No! As long as the device is active, the cursed are rendered powerless. Only you can take on the Abyss. If you value his sacrifice, then do not waste any more time here. See all these rays of light and portals? They must have installed several of these energy devices in various locations. Find them, quickly!
Okay.
So, we have to go through these Abyss portals? Hey! Wait for Paimon!
Okay, next batch.
Rust and Rebit!
Like, aren't they
Illusion
affected as
shattered.
well?
Shudder.
Why are they still fighting for it? Shouldn't they be affected by
Yeah.
the terrible thing
Crush.
they're doing right now?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gone dark all around now. Shall we head back to the room in the center?
Okay, so he's dead, right? I don't think
So,
there's...
that's it, right? The device is fully shut down now?
The burning sensation has indeed stopped.
So, we managed to stop the Abyss Order's plan?
But Halfdan...
Let me check.
Dain must be really upset.
like, he met a really old friend, surprisingly, and then he loses them.
Of all the ways
Instantly.
to be reunited with one of his former comrades after so long,
Yeah.
this is rough.
Yep.
Let's go.
Uh,
Huh?
Light.
Come on, use the opportunity.
Apologies, Captain Dainsleif, Twilight Sword. Back then, I failed you, and failed to protect our people.
No. For 500 years, you have faithfully done your duty. To this day, I am proud of you all.
Conria didn't fall, did it? Since you're still here.
Correct.
That was probably the best lie he could have done there. Oh, fuck. This game gets me every time. It's,
So, no need to revive the homeland.
never fell.
that was Halfdan's soul.
But at least he had a goodbye.
More than one kind of strange power exists here. Souls are no strange sight under the circumstances. Still, if you intend to venture deeper in and continue your investigation, you ought to be careful.
Oh, not you as well.
You bet. We'll be super careful. Oh, but Dain, does this mean you're not coming with us?
That device took a severe toll
He
on me.
sounds really sick.
It will take me some time to
Oh
recover.
yeah, okay, guess that makes sense.
Oh, right. Well, actually, Paimon already knew that. You've clearly been pushing through the pain this whole time. You've earned a good rest, Dain. Oh, you should take a vacation!
Vacation? The very notion. This word has no business being in my vocabulary. There are more important things that demand my attention. The Loom of Fate operation is still underway, and I suspect that these amplification devices are connected to that plan.
We will talk more next time after you're recovered. For once, you can actually leave. Not just like in a haze.
Thank you for understanding. I only hope that next time we meet, you know whose side you're on.
It's time that we decide.
Sheesh! He sure knows how to hold a grudge. Saving that snide remark right until the end.
Paimon! Don't play with my emotions right now. I'm really vulnerable and you pulled a sheesh. Ah.
Well, shame that we didn't get to see your brother again. But at least we learned some useful info, huh?
I guess we learned a bit. Not as much as I was hoping, but it's a bit...
As long as you keep pressing on with your journey, you guys will definitely meet again. And everything will be back to normal.
Way
right?
to ruin the mood, yeah. Not sure if everything will be back to normal anytime soon though, Paimon.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot. The real reason we came here was to investigate what was going on with the Hillychurls, wasn't it? We've probably seen enough to report back to the miner now, but, how are we going to explain it to him?
Oh, dang,
This is
right.
all way too complicated for regular people to understand.
Right, that is hard for them to understand. Like, most of them don't even know about Khaenri'ah. Like, yeah, just let those monsters through because they are finding their end of suffering. I don't know.
We'll figure it out. Just don't forget about the commission when we're done here.
Oh. May glory go with you. Oh no, they removed the corpse. That would have actually been such a cool like place of rest, showing his well, heroic ending. Sheesh. Damn, Paimon. That was so misplaced. Oh. You know, like, I always feel like the quest is emotional and all, but I will be fine. I can understand how sad it is, it's tragic and all. But then at the end it's always like, fuck, they broke me. They broke me. And it once again happened. I don't know how they're doing it. Thank you for... I don't know how they do it, but I'm glad they are able to. I don't have that a lot in different games, so... That's what makes Genshin special for me. It's such a wild ride.